All right. You nervous?
No.
Me either. I'm not nervous.
Okay, are we ready?
Almost. Let me get myself together. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
Hey YouTubers,
What's
hey
going
YouTube
on?
family, hey YouTube friends. Oh my God, we are so excited to come to you.
For sure.
Today is our very first YouTube episode, and what we want to talk about today is if you're passionate about starting your own business, or if you're passionate about actually starting your own fashion brand. We're going to talk to you about that today, and we're going to also talk to you about finding time to do all of these things and to make your dreams come true. So welcome to our channel. This channel is dedicated to our journey as we go through the process of becoming business owners, as we go through the process of becoming a Black-owned fashion brand, Black-owned designers. This is our very first episode, guys. This is our very first time bringing content to YouTube. We're super excited, and we look forward to coming back to you guys every single Sunday right here on this channel, bringing you all of the good, bad, and the ugly as we journey along in determining and figuring out our business decisions and implementing our business plan.
And you know how you can help us? There's some little buttons right there. If you click them, that'll help us up. Like it, subscribe. We're going to keep going. We're at the beginning of this journey. We're so excited to be sharing our journey step by step.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of things we're learning in the process. Our plans are going to change, and you're going to be on the ride with us. So we're excited for that.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk to you guys about how we decided, or why we decided to go into business for ourselves. And we've decided that the business that we're going to specifically go into is starting our own fashion brand. Let's get into it.
There it is. One of the reasons why we wanted to go into business is because I'm a very creative person, and I feel that I wasn't using myself to my fullest potential at my current job. We both work in corporate America. We have good jobs. A lot of people are like, why are you looking for something else? You're already at a good point. Well, it's not about being at a good point from a financial standpoint, but it's about being good at a good point for myself internally. And I'm a very creative person, and the type of job I have, it doesn't allow me to be as creative as I want to. And I know there's other things that great things that I can add to this community, society, this world that I want to be able to express.
So Vince talked about, being creative and actually moving into entrepreneurship from the perspective of just self-fulfilling. We both have this same desire inside of us where we want to be accomplishing goals all the time. We are extremely focused. We are extreme A-type personalities where we are driven by getting things done. We're driven by, just how far we can actually obtain and accomplish goals. That's just our natural personalities. So if you're working in an environment where you're comfortable and financially everything is okay, you may experience a little bit of accomplishing goals on your corporate job, but I think that this is a different type of empowerment, or this is a different type of fulfillment. Ownership is definitely different than reporting into a 9-to-5 or a corporate job every single day. Ownership is you every single day grinding it out no matter what the circumstances are, and figuring out how to accomplish one goal to the next, how to meet one particular measurement in terms of finances or operations or whatever the case may be. And it's all about you. So I think that's one of the major reasons why we've gone into business for ourselves.
And I really feel like there was a cookie cut that was already set up for us, right? When you graduate high school, you go to college, and then you get you a job, and that path has already been set. I want to create our own path. I want us to do our own thing. I want us to separate ourselves so that we can go from being ordinary to extraordinary.
And then, to be quite honest, culturally in America, I personally feel like there aren't enough Black-owned businesses. I personally feel like we don't create enough opportunities for ourselves in the Black community, just from a cultural perspective. And so this was another avenue or another perspective for me, not just being empowered and accomplishing goals for myself, but for my community and for my culture. That is extremely important to me as an individual, and it definitely weighed heavy on my decision to want to become an entrepreneur.
So let's start this journey. One of the things that we don't want to happen is for all our dreams and aspirations to die with us. We tell our kids all the time they can be whatever they want to be in life. Why aren't we doing the same thing? That's one of the reasons, another reason why we decided to go into business for ourselves.
Maximizing your full potential, living in your purpose, living in your dreams. This is what this journey is about for us. This journey is about self-fulfillment, empowerment, and just doing things that we've always dreamed to do.
And getting it done.
Yeah.
You spend so much time and effort with your current employer. Imagine if you have your own company and you invest all of that time and effort into your own business, how successful you would be. The work ethic is already there. It's just time to get it done.
And speaking of getting it done, how do you find the time? Let's go over a couple of tips that we have implemented and that have really worked for us.
Finding time. That's something we all struggle with right now. It seems like we don't even have enough time to do what we currently need to do, right? Mm-hmm. How many times you had a list of things that you need to get done each day and you never make it through that list? Between going to the gym, going to work, spending time with your family, friends that you got to listen to their problems, family members that's going through things, asking you for money, other little things in between. It seems like you just never have time. We're going to give you 4 ways of how we carved out time to start planning for our new business. Driving to and from work. You know that time that you dread? Now I actually enjoy traffic. In Houston, it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to work. During that time, you know, a lot of times we'll listen to hip hop, R&B, gospel music to build yourself up because you got to deal with people at work that you don't want to deal with. You might not even want to go to work, so you got to build yourself up so you can get ready for it. If you take that time, that 45 minutes to an hour and a half, however long it takes you to go to work, and you actually listen to podcasts, listen to YouTube, listen to things that's going to get you information that you're going to need to build your business, or things that you had highlighted on your list that you needed to learn in order to start your business, you'll find so much time on a daily basis to and from work to actually start your business. So now I actually enjoy traffic. Before I used to dread it. Now I enjoy it because when we have more traffic, that gives me more time to actually learn more about starting a business, and I get it kind of ahead of the curve.
So just using your traffic time, in a way that is multitasking, I guess. You're on your way to work, you're listening to podcasts, you're listening to YouTube, you're learning essentially, and you're also getting your day started. You can carve out anywhere from about 8 to 15 hours, just depending upon how long your commute is. And honestly, that is a great amount of time to devote to your business, devote to learning new things, and so that you can use that information to grow and help your business be successful.
Pay attention to the road. That's always key.
That's very true. Very good point. Number 2 is when you're also at work, using your lunch break. So a lot of us get anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour on a lunch break. Instead of going out with coworkers or friends, your work husband or work wife.
You got a work husband?
I work from home, so no.
We're gonna have some problems.
So use that time, guys. Instead of going out, bring your lunch every day, warm it up in the company break room. Use that time, that 1 hour each day. Again, listen to podcasts, complete small little 20-minute activities that you can complete. Use that time again to multitask, to gain more hours in the day, more hours that you can devote to your business. Doing so, now we are driving to and fro from work. That's at least 8 hours a day, maybe. 8 hours a week. And then we also have using our lunch breaks. That's another 5 hours. So now you have anywhere from 12 to 15 hours a week that you are using to devote to your business and growing your business.
So she works from home. I actually go into the office even during this coronavirus. That's a whole nother story. But anyway.
Another reason why he wants to be an entrepreneur.
That's another reason. But just finding areas where you can actually use at work. I mean, sometimes conference rooms normally at the lunch hour, nobody's not using those. Sometimes they don't want you to use it for anything else. But if you can't sit at your desk, maybe you can go into a conference room. If not, you can actually go to your car. I have done that plenty of times when I went to my car and I just went and look up stuff online or listen to podcasts or whatever it is, or just find whatever is a good quiet space, maybe just sitting outside in the courtyard at your job, wherever you need, whatever it takes and wherever you need to go to make sure that you're still checking off those things to do items on your list. That's all. That's very important. The next way we found time is, when you're tired, you've been working all day, you went to the gym, kids been getting on your nerves, you cooked, and you're winding down and you just laying in the bed and you're tired but you're not going to sleep. That time you can actually use to build your business.
Yep.
Use that time to research, listen to podcasts once again, listen to YouTube. All this information is beneficial to you. You can start knocking things, at least one point off your list, one task, you can just knock it off. And a lot of times you'll be in the bed, you're tired, but you don't go to sleep, and then you find yourself scrolling through social media for an hour and a half. You could have been scrolling, working on your business during that time. So let's just use that time as well. Just using that time, say for instance, you scroll on social media for 30 minutes a day. I mean, that's 30 minutes a day that you will have throughout the week that you can utilize to start your business.
Absolutely. So points 1, driving to work. Points 2, not taking that lunch break. Point 3, actually using your wind down time. According to some sleep data that we looked up, about most Americans spend 15 to 30 minutes to wind down before actually going into a deep sleep or actually falling asleep. So that's just time that you can use to do more work, do more research, send that last email, send that last inquiry, contact that vendor. I mean, those things really matter at the end of the day. You can definitely take the time just while you're relaxing to do some of those small, things that don't require a lot of brain power that you can definitely do at the end of the day once you're tired and ready to turn in.
Weekends. We all love the weekends because a lot of us don't go to work on the weekends, right? So what you want to do? You want to sleep in on the weekends, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm definitely a person who likes to sleep in on the weekends. So
that's every day. But we're going to keep it to the weekends.
I have taken the position that, this year, the things that I want to work for them. I want to be available to actually complete those tasks. So yeah, I've neglected staying in bed until 9-10 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays, waking up a lot earlier, getting my workout done, using the weekends to be just as productive as I do Monday through Friday, using the weekend as if it is an actual 9 to 5, I'm going to my corporate job type of day, structuring the day accordingly, staying on schedule, completing things. And to be quite honest, this adds another 8 to 10 hours to the already time that you've carved out just from Monday through Friday with driving to work, skipping those lunches, and also your wind down time. So now you're about 22 hours, 23 hours of weekly dedicated time to your business and to actually establishing and accomplishing your goals.
Right. A lot of us, we wake up early for work, right? Monday through Friday, where we're getting up at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. But on the weekends, you want to sleep till 11 or 12 o'clock. Instead of sleeping in, you normally would wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock anyway without an alarm clock. So you use that time instead of sleeping in to actually work on your business. So now we just gave you 4 ways where you can carve out up to 22 hours a week in order to work on your business. You didn't know you had 22 hours a week. I didn't know we had 22 hours a week, but we do. Mm-hmm. So you know what I just did? I dropped some gems. We dropped some gems.
So, another, some other points that we'll leave you with, they're not in the 1 through 4, but they are equally important, I think, is you definitely have to neglect the things that do not benefit your business. Neglecting things like going out to brunch or, using the weekend to catch up on reality television or even, your series that you love. You have to focus in on your business. You have to say there are some things that are going to have to be neglected, and then you have to decide what those things are. And you definitely have to implement that plan.
You got to put in that work. That work.
You definitely have to multitask. Multitasking is going to be very important while, as Vince mentioned, as you're driving into work, listen to those podcasts, call those vendors, complete all of those things that you can do in a state of multitasking. Get those things done and make multitasking a part of your everyday plan. And then lastly, but certainly not least, is make yourself a plan every day. Create lists, create goals for the week, create goals for the day, and create goals for the month. And check those things off and ensure that you're staying, true to yourself, true to the things that you've decided that you're going to commit to and that you're going to get accomplished. And I promise you, you'll find the time and you will definitely be successful.
Just like you do at work, right? When you come in the morning, you have a things to do list. You make the same thing for your business and you stay on track.
Yep.
You hold yourself accountable, put some dates to it. If you miss that date, you need to be on it.
Yeah.
And you need to prioritize everything on your list. It's very, very important that you just stay on target and you have a plan and you're working towards that plan. Every day you have something that you're doing to work towards it.
Guys, again, this is our first YouTube episode. We are so excited and we want you to come back every single week. So don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. All of the feedback, we will definitely appreciate it. We will take it to heart. We will use it to become better and to bring you better content, and that content that's relatable and that you can absolutely use and that will be valuable to you.
How am I doing? I don't have no social media or anything. It's like my first time. Am I all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's keep it going.
So we've talked about why we wanted to become entrepreneurs. We've talked about how we found the time. Let's talk about why we decided a fashion brand was the avenue that we wanted to go in. I think number one, the very first thing is just from the perspective of a business that we wanted to launch, we wanted that business to be fun. I mean, that's just really true. Like when you are looking at all of these different designs and when you're looking at these different magazines to gain inspiration, and when you're searching the internet and you're looking at beautiful people, beautiful colors, beautiful shapes, all of that goes into building a fashion brand. And it's just really, really fun. It allows you to be creative. It allows you to tap into that side of your brain that maybe in your everyday corporate world you're not able to do. So I think that opens up an avenue for creativity, you being your authentic self. And for me, it absolutely propelled us into this particular avenue and starting our own fashion brand.
Yeah, I would just agree with everything she said. I mean, obviously when we first started out, I said creativity. That's one of the main things that I want to focus on, and I think I just have more to give to this world than what I'm just currently doing. So this allows me to open up that creative avenue that I always wanted to do. Working with my wife is just great because the missing pieces that I don't have, she brings them together. So it allows us to be able to just function. And with everything we have learned from just working and just experience, I think that we're going to provide quality, great products that people are going to love.
I agree. Also with the fashion brand, let's just be really honest. This is a global a global entity. Like fashion is seen across all different countries, cultures, languages. I mean, at the end of the day, we are starting something that will definitely impact the world if that's the purpose of this. So it's a relatable type of business venture to kind of go into. It allows us to make our imprint in the world, and then it allows us to transcend different cultures and so on. So this is another reason why we decided to start a fashion brand. Not only that, it's also business opportunity where we could use the skills and all of the education and the things that we had learned in previous opportunities and in our previous lives. We can take all of those skills and all of those opportunities into this new journey and just make ourselves better and also utilize what we've already learned.
And that's the same thing that you can do as
Absolutely,
well.
yes.
You have so much knowledge and understanding of things way beyond people that don't have their same background and they're trying to do this and they're successful. Imagine what you can do with all the information and knowledge that you have gained.
Yep. So guys, today we have brought a lot of information to you. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting us. We are so excited. Come back to our channel each and every Sunday for what we've done for the week. We'll post every week of our accomplishments, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and everything in between. Thank you again.
We appreciate it. People